Good morning. It is Friday, August 2nd. We drove the truck up to Smith Roach Gap. We're hiking southbound today because we can walk southbound back to the campground, and then we'll go back and get the truck. But it's nice to be able to walk back, tent set up and everything, and we can just walk right in. So we're doing a 12.8 today, a little bit shorter. It's about 9:10 when we started off, so should get back at a decent time. I think we're gonna have some views today, so we'll show them to you when we get there. See you down the trail. We're 2.1 miles into our hike, and we came to this view, and then we looked around. Very cool. There's a wild peach tree growing here with peaches in it, and so there are actually some there up at the top. They're kind of ripe. That's what Mitch was doing. He was getting some truly organic peaches to snack on. But we're going to take a little break here, sit on these rocks, and look out at this view.
Give the old pack off break.
All right. We'll see you down the trail.
All right, we've hiked a little over 2 hours. It's about 11:20, and probably about 4 miles in or so, 3.5, 4. I hadn't checked lately. Debbie's got the app on her phone right now, the Far Out. We can't both have it on one account open, so anyway. Day 3 for Mitchell. He just passed his 30-mile mark back there earlier, and we took a photo there. So this is his 3rd day. He'll be close to 40 miles by the end of the day. So early tomorrow he'll pass 40. If not later today, I don't know exactly where we'll finish for him today. But yep, we're still heading southbound, and heading back toward our campsite that we've had for the last 3 nights, and we'll have one more tonight for our 4th night at Loft Mountain, where we've worked this first 40 miles or 50 miles of trail out of. So it's been a fun part of the adventure, being in the park here and how it's set up, and works well for us. We are planning to do an overnight section tomorrow into the next day, so we'll be talking more about that. But beautiful day. It's warm but not overbearing. Humidity's tolerable. Definitely not drenched with sweat yet. Sure we will be by the end of the day, later in the afternoon. Slight chance of rain, but it'll be hit and miss. So we'll see what we get there. Anyhow, that's it for now. We'll check in soon.
So, Flo and I have hiked 900 miles.
Yeah,
So,
that's 450 twice for those that do it that way.
so we are 900 miles from Springer Mountain in Georgia and loving every step of
We
it.
got our buddy Mitch with us to celebrate.
Mitchell's celebrating with us.
The bearded, AKA bearded sparrow lady.
So I'm a witness.
He's a witness to 900 miles. So, that's
Yep.
pretty incredible. We have walked 900 miles since October.
And it won't be long till it'll be 1,000.
Yep, we'll be at 1,000.
This 100
Here
from 800
directly.
to now went fast.
Yeah. Yep. All right. We'll go do it.
All right, it's about 1, I guess. We're heading down to the Fine Field Hut. We're on a Blue Blaze, which is an old road bed, 0.1 off the trail. And we're gonna take a lunch break. And we would love to get water, but we've heard there's no good water here. So we're not thinking we're gonna be able to get any water. So we'll have to keep our eyes out and just conserve what we got. We have enough to make it, but a little extra is always good. So anyway, we'll show you the shelter when we get down here. Alrighty, it's about 2:15. We're leaving Pinefield Shelter, and I just got to show you guys where we just got water. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and that little pool of water that you see right there in this dried up creek bed, that's where we got water with our pump filter that we had, and it worked real well. And we pumped a few liters of water right out of there. So we're on our way. We've got 6 miles to go once we get up here on the trail. We're on the side trail to the shelter, short one. We'll probably be back around 5 or 5:30 to camp. So we've got about 3 or so hours left to hike. We've got a couple of views coming up, so we'll show you those when we get there. So nice break at the shelter there. We'll talk to you guys later.
It's turkeys down there. Can't really see them. You can sure hear them. Then they come across this clearing. Nope. Brent saw some. He was in the lead, and he saw some. Yeah, turkeys on the trail. Not just us.
It's about 10 till 4, and we've come to this rock ledge. I'm going to show you what it looks like straight down. So yeah, I guess this is a cliff or a ledge. We're not sure.
It's neither one of the ones we're coming up on.
We don't know what it is. It's unnamed.
It's a view.
Yep. Well, that's a good one.
Yes, it is.
Views to the west.
And the breeze is just marvelous.
All right, we came upon this view called the Ledges and got this incredible view. We're hearing thunder rumbling in the background. If you can see back in there, that's where the storm is. So we're about 1.8 maybe, or a little less from the campground. I can't remember what it was. So we'll be walking into the campground a little bit. So that breeze is really nice up here.
All right, so we're 30 or 40 minutes away from the end of our day, probably. Almost back to the campground. We had this one last view. It did start to sprinkle a little bit of rain. I think we're catching the edge of that thunderstorm we were showing you on that last stop back there.
That'd be great.
So it feels kind of good. I mean, we're not getting wet really. It's landing off on us and it's sizzling as it evaporates.
This is the cliffs versus the ledges we were on before.
This is the cliffs. All right, it's a little before 6. We're back at the campground. This is a final view right here right beside the campground, so we could walk over here easily. Didn't really know it was here though. It's a nice cliff that's straight down. So nice little view.
That's beautiful.
Wrapping up 12.8. We gotta find our exit down here where we touched yesterday. So we're right beside the campground because there's a campsite. So yep, looks like the rain dodged us again. We got a little smattering of rain, but nothing much. So
Not even enough to wet the ground.
nope, ground still probably kick up a little dust. Under the trees, it didn't even hit the ground. So, still rain free so far.
We had a great breeze today.
Oh yeah. The breeze coming off that thunderstorm was nice.
the wayside, waiting on our blackberry milkshakes. Looks like they're up. So we're gonna have our milkshakes, go get Mitch's truck, and then go to laundry and shower.
This is what they look like.
Blueberry milkshake, blackberry milkshakes.